Hello, everyone. This is Bobbin Threadbare, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. And say hello to the Griffin School Grandmaster gear in blue and gold. It's a nice combo. Just to confirm it, here we are. And the benefit of the Grandmaster gear is all about signs and stamina. So to me, fairly worthless. Anyhow, so I was wondering what was going on with this quarry before. And this time, we're heading in with a quest to help us locate him. And a giant hand, apparently. Probably tied to that statue of Leviota they're worrying about up in the north.
I wonder if I can get a loan from Cianfanelli.
Boy, it's my
If I were to
fun
put up
ready
my
to
life
go.
in surety.
You're the supervisor, you're not the foreman. Here's the foreman. Halfway into the rock.
What the golly blasting devils are you doing, men? What plague? An unfortunate turn of offense, that's all. Get back to chiseling. If we don't deliver that head on time, the infestor will twist my plums off.
Is that what you'll tell Emil's widow? That a cow crushed him and it was an accident? This, sir, is a grave matter. It requires a specialist, some mage or warlock.
What happened here?
Look! It's that Witcher who's come to town. Maybe he can do something. An exorcism or the like. We should ask how much coin he'll want.
Saw your notice. Got a problem with a cow? Fear a plague, is that it?
Yes, indeed, and a horrid one at that. We've irked the gods something true, we have. In Zeracania, they've sent a plague of locusts, then of frogs. With us, they skipped right to raining cows down on us.
Enough! Enough! No need to so panic. Come, Master Witcher, I shall divulge to you the matter at hand. Yes, an unfortunate matter indeed. To be crushed by a cow. A true shame, Emil. He was a good worker. I told them at once there had to be a simple explanation. But that lot, no. Right away they started in screaming, "Plague!" Demanding higher wages for hardship, poor working conditions, you see? They'll ruin me, the blotters.
My job is to figure out why a cow fell from the sky. That it?
That too. The thing is, since none bother to clear the cow corpse, some filths overrun the other pit. We fear to venture there.
Not surprised. Cow. Where'd it come from? What kind was it?
Why, the ordinary spotted kind. Nothing unusual. Its corpse rots in the other pit, sends out its stench, and Emil lies right beneath it. Will you tend to the matter, take on the contract?
What exactly is going on here?
Construction of a statue of the prophet Lepiota. We're carving it. Not all at once, that is, but piece by piece. A pious infestus revived the project after years of neglect. He's engaged all nearby quarries in its completion. And we would be on schedule were it not for the incident. Please, Master, will you look into it?
Need to know more about this accident. Anyone actually see what happened?
No, but sounds there were. Osterv had just gone to see how Emil was getting along when suddenly we heard an ear-botching boom. Moments later, something smashed into one of the cranes.
Doubt it was the cow that hit the crane.
Probably true. At any rate, come morn, we ventured out to sea, but the vermin drove us off. With that, all work came to a halt. Has remained so since. Master, tarry no longer, please. Will you take on the matter?
For the right price.
Need to talk about my reward before I decide.
Time for a good hackle. So how much would you take?
What's my range? Starting at 300, 442.
Fine. But that is the sum total, no bonuses or gratuities on top. Understood?
Fine, I'll look into it. Might be a botched portal, but I doubt it.
La Biota reward you with progeny aplenty. I shall keep an eye out for your return.
Well, now it's time to investigate that cow corpse. Now, we didn't encounter any sort of enemies while we were down there. So I guess they must have spawned in now that we've actually taken the quest. Got this big workhouse or some such over both sides of the quarry pits. And this appears to be blocking the way here. But no longer.
Must be Emil. Workers mentioned him. Poor guy, unlucky as all hell. Right, now where do I start? Crushed by something heavy. Skull base is cracked. Fresh tooth marks. Necrophages. But they got to him after his death. Won't learn anything else from the body. Tissues crushed in places. Must have fallen from quite a height. Gut sliced open. Not much blood, so it happened after death. Heart had already stopped pumping. Tooth marks. Small ones, though. So necrophages left him clearly. Sure sniffed out their feast fast. Deep claw wounds. Spread between talons indicates a draconid. A wyvern, probably. But these wounds weren't the cause of death. Got it. All clear now. Cow died when it fell from a great height. Draconid must have dropped it. A youngster probably trying to get the cow back to its nest, but it proved too heavy. Emil's bad luck to be standing right underneath. And then there's the crane.
Or wait, maybe there were some ghouls here? Kind of forgetting if there were or not, but... Well, either way, there aren't any now. So we've only got to worry about the investigation. And what's left of this crane. Music stopped.
Blood. Draconid must have hit it pretty hard. Dropped the cow, then probably tried to steady its flight. Got hurt in the process. Good. Should be simple to track down. Traces of Draconid blood. Barely perceptible. I'm on the right track.
So, maybe a curse? But just the regular kind of curse of terrible luck.
Started bleeding heavily. Wound was more serious than I thought, looks like.
What's over here?
Smells like sour mash. Look at the stuff. Bastard.
Got the really powerful rot fiends again. Just gotta be careful about instant death attacks here. There we go. What's that sound?
That stench.
Oh. A rot fiend that didn't notice me earlier. Potato vodka. I see. Not a fan of the local wine. Well, not everyone's a wine lover, even in wine country.
Landed on the roof of the distillery, raised a ruckus, made a mess, then moved on. Paw prints. Crawled through here, clearly too tired to fly. Was in a bad way, barely crawling.
This guy hit itself hard.
Second Draconid landed here, a larger one. Waited for the smaller one to heal, and they flew off together. Should be easy to track. Smaller one was still bleeding, luckily.
Wonder if this has to do with that slizzard I found.
Flew off together, probably bound for their nest. Another cow. This one's been dead a lot longer, though. Slizzard did this, too. Can tell by the claw marks, the burns. Trail ends here. Been up here already. Might want to take a look, just to be sure.
Alright. So I guess I was in luck. I took on the contract without knowing what I was going for, and so by the time I found out, I still had time to haggle.
Had it right. Slizzard stole the cows. Well, killed them already. Maybe now I can get someone to pay me for it. Good thing I incinerated those eggs back there. Now to collect my reward.
It's interesting how Geralt has dialogue for just this possibility. It's also nice that there's this signpost right over here. Means I can head back to the quarry a lot faster. Alright, now to tell the foreman the good news. There was a problem, there was not a curse, and I've cleaned it up. Pay me now.
Rust is touched by mold.
Foreman must have moved. Is this an arm I'm on? Or is that a leg?
Well, have you learned how that cow came to fly?
Yeah, you can get back to work. And it wasn't a plague of falling cows.
Did I not say so from the start? A weight off my chest. So what was behind the animal's plummet?
Young Slizzard flying over the quarry dropped it. Was trying to get it back to its nest. Food for its mother and siblings. Probably heard the last of the beasts. Burned the nest, eggs, everything.
A praiseworthy precaution, but as I said, I can only pay you what we agreed. I simply haven't any more.
Here, take this. And I thank you, Master.
That's fine. Part of the Witcher fee is the uncertainty.
All cleared up now, right? No gods, no plague, just the dragon, but it's gone too. We're to pay Emil's widow compensation, and that will be that. So, why do you still stand there and wait, men? Back to work! Chop, chop!
And I've a notion suspicious workings are still afoot. What became of the builders who were to put the statue together? They were due 3 days back, yet there's still no sign of them at Ardaisto.
They were crushed too, I'm certain of it. Or eaten, or locusts got them, like in Zerrikania.
What's this rubbish you spout now? The architect wrote they would arrive a week late with a large shipment of marble from Metinna for the prophet's beard. So stop flapping your yaps and get to work! Allow me to walk you away, Master. Truth be told, I lied. But I cannot have them panic again. The workers he mentioned, they've indeed vanished. Come see me later. I shall divulge to you the details.
Man, this statue has just all sorts of issues. Alright, might as well get to it. See what this one's about.
So, Master, the workers who vanished, how goes the search?
They vanished? What's that mean?
Just that, along with ample supplies. I had placed an order. More than a dozen wagons reached the building site, yet 5 were lost along the way. Tools, food, building materials, and, first and foremost, the specialists we need. The chief architect included. I wrote to the architect to say the quarry awaits. He should send new plans. But the foreman said the architect was here, at Ardaizo. And this means...
He's missing too. Got it. I'll look around, see what I can learn.
Master, I know not how to thank you, but I beg you to hurry. We shall simply not finish without those 5 wagons.
I know how you'll thank me. But apparently this guy is the person we have to see to get the subquest, get the side quest for all of those issues we encounter. And here I thought I would get it at the Prophet of Lebioda statue. No, apparently you get it from the quarry. Alright, well, still got a whole bunch of places to visit here, up in the north. I might as well do that optional bit first, see the statue in person, as we have before.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
So what exactly do we have to find around here?
And verily
I didn't see anyone important while I was here before.
Impressive.
Okay, I guess that was it. Well then. Looks like there's a location around 100 meters away. Might as well get to that first. Ah,
Lots of them.
a ship under attack by bandits. And that's what I think of you parrying. Come on. Finish you off. Take out the ranged attacks. Looks like they've bound up most of the workers around here. And that takes care of that. Hope you don't mind. I'm just going to steal a whole bunch of your stuff here while I'm around. You don't need this many grapes just for this statue, do you?
But why even bother? What did they hope to steal? Hammers? A hunk of stone?
I see. All right. High time I set off.
So Geralt has dialogue for doing the Slizzard part of that quest early, but nothing specific for that particular dialogue. Looks like we've gotten above the waist now. Alright, let's see what else we can get up to. There's the one that I skipped down to the south. And looks like the other one is to the northeast of where we are. Of course, there's also a whole bunch of other question marks in this area I haven't gotten to yet. So, you know, plenty more trouble to get to. I think, first of all, now that we finally have the quest officially to deal with the Lebioda statue, I figure it's high time we get that thing erected. So let's see what this nonsense with wolves was all about.
Smashed bones. Damn, it was strong.
Maybe not wolves, then. What am I looking at? Looks like a lot of folks went this way.
Damn it.
Ah, a Spriggan. Same as Gratore. It's basically like that Leshe Nishi guy that we fought earlier, but more humanoid. Got a mean backhand. Ooh, instant death. Nice.
Something behind these roots. Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Cornered a bunch of people in a cave, I guess.
Thank you, Sir Witcher. Let Biota keep you in his care.
Alright. Another sudden jump, and... oh, wow, we've gotten all the way up to the shoulders now. Just got the head and the marble beard, I guess. Alright, got some question marks down south from Castle Ravello. Castello Ravello? Didn't get a good look at that. Anyway, it's a nice bright afternoon sky. Can see for miles.
May fortune smile upon young Leland.
Just running straight into people and across all of those vineyards. Oh,
Over here!
speaking of which,
The bells must give you one hefty reduction.
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
First things first. Need to talk about my reward.
alright, range isn't too big here.
Not far now. We find ourselves a hair from agreeing. Not far. I knew we would agree terms.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
Alright.
Come evening, I'm off to the hills, quick as a flash.
Well, sound on the nose, eh?
I must
That's why you're
insist,
so great.
you'll be much the safer with us at your side. Balderdash. Count, if I may.
Alright, straight into the cave. Don't know why Geralt is quibbling anyway. I mean, the word arachnomorph basically means shaped like a spider. I do like fighting these guys in narrow caves, though. Much easier to pin down. It's also nice to go at these guys with a fully charged Erendite. Not only is it doing double damage, but it's got a critical hit each and every time. Damn it. Oh, for crying out loud. Stop that. Crying out loud. It's mean when they work together like that. That's better. Alright, looks like there's one more in the corridor over this way. Yep, sure enough. Alright, I think that was all of them. Caves should be clear, and I should be able to get my payment. Oh, here he is.
Any tidings?
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods! And you too, of course.
Wine trade. Been at it for a while?
Not terribly long, to be candid. I apprenticed to be an alchemist, but proportions were never my strong suit. So I took to trading in wines. More pleasant, I must say. One drinks on the job and no one ever complains.
Makes sense. And the world's always a bit more bearable on a buzz. Was looking to buy something. Maybe sell something too.
Oh, this guy's got a lot of variety. Not much depth, but a lot of variety. Interesting that he takes the trophies, but not
Time I got back on the path. So long.
saddles.
Oh, he's my pop.
Well, looks like we've got some sort of amphitheater to the west there. Only 3 more question marks in this corner. What's this? Wonder why that was marked. Oh, not an amphitheater, just a whole bunch of vines. all lined up as if it were an amphitheater. Whoop. Haunted vineyard.
Damn, something's seriously wrong here.
For crying out loud. Uninterruptible bastards. Okay, I can open one of the doors. And for that matter, I can get into the vineyards without using the door. Not much of a door. Oh, hello there. Yet another Spriggan. Should probably use heavy attacks against a guy like this. Teleports around a lot, but he doesn't do much movement outside of that. And down you go. Instant death again. And because this is an abandoned site, and because I had some technical difficulties, had to fade in there for a second.
Greetings.
Alright,
You came, you saw, you helped. Thank you, Witcher.
next spot on the map. Fort Aster ruins. Oh, dang it. Triggered combat just outside of the fence. Now I can't get in. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Really just the one wraith, huh? Kind of expected more. Oh, but it might be related to the one dead body we were finding here, too. Guy with his head in the noose. Journal of a Desperate Man. I will be able to forget my problems forever. Oh, this is related to the Spriggan. Seems like the witch is the cause of the problems here. Oh, well, here it is. No, that's not it.
Came, you saw, you helped. Thank you, Witcher.
Here it is. Weird. I think that witch might have had some sort of ulterior motive, giving him that potion that would apparently have turned him into a Spriggan, but his beloved drank it instead, and seems like she turned into a Spriggan. I don't know. Maybe there's another location around here that tells or finishes telling this story. And if I saw it before, then I've completely forgotten it, so please excuse me if that's the case. As it is, we do have this ruined fort up here, full of some nice stuff. Ooh, full set of Tusol knight armor. Too bad I am a Witcher man from start to finish. False tooth. Just sitting in a barrel. Odd place for it. Alright, got that other door over there. Kind of wondering if there's a way further up from here, though. Seems like there could be more to explore. And, yeah, this looks low enough for Geralt to climb over it, but clearly that's not going to happen. Luckily, I can climb up here and maybe get up a little bit further onto the second floor here. Though it's not into an area I haven't been before. Unless... no. I'm just trying to get to the other side of this tower here. It kind of looks like there's some stuff up there I could take. But it does not look like that's meant to be. And starting from down here is starting way too low. I mean, might be able to climb up here. No, it's not working. Oh well. Well, if it's that hard to get up to, maybe there's nothing there. Hopefully there's nothing there. Guarded treasure. Means no hunting to worry about. Nice. Chopped them all into little pieces. We got some big old piles of stuff around here. Always nice to see. Glad that they created and included those in the Blood and Wine expansion, by the way. Just the big containers that are just full of stuff. Piles and piles of stuff. Whoops. Come on, I want to get to the barrel. Thank you. There's some good ore in that barrel. And now the main event. Codex of Loth Half-Breeds Hansa. I think that's the one guy I haven't taken out yet. Loth Half-Breed, although we're pretty far away from his Hansa. He's in the swamplands to the north. As it is, I've finished off the northwest corner of the map. No more question marks around here. So it's just a matter of getting to the nearest signpost. Getting Roche to spawn close enough for us to actually get over to him. And for that matter, I've got quite a lot of stuff.
Come on.
Might be time to go sell it. Give my carrying capacity a break. Alright, back at the town I liberated from the bandits. Nice to see it's doing well. and that they're still grateful. So yeah, let's do some selling. And let's not subject you to all of that selling, and instead head to the new place. A place we've been before.
Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different.
We blew through this place before, but now we're going to investigate.
Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beast's murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory.
You post those warnings?
Indeed, to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy. Provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for the loss, from my own coffers.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns. This unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I'd prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the Witchers. And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Jocast?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Who exactly are you? And how'd you develop such an interest in the beast?
Count Borges, happy to be of service. As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The De Salfareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey it is.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse.
Alright, guess we're looking for clues.
Basilisk scales are usually thicker, not nearly so fine. Could be more sensitive to fire, this one.
Alas, it is true. Your cast has a terrible fear of fire. She's a highly sensitive creature. Rid your mind of any thought to kill her. You would destroy the last of a species.
Strange. These burn marks. Beast venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that.
Can hardly see a thing, it's so dark. Looks like there's a whole bunch of containers over here, though. I mean, the guy does have a point, though. I mean, he's posted numerous warnings. This has been going on for years, so it's no surprise.
Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there, used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Yokoko is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
I mean, it's plausible.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Bloodstains. Clear as day. Sense perceptible again.
Well, we're right next to a question mark, but I'll have to get back to that later.
Just as I expected. Second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why.
What's this? So they did know. And they did intentionally put these 2 merchants' lives at risk.
Here's something, but it's no basilisk screech. Human voices.
Huh?
It's a fear, all right. On account it senses we're true reavers. Damn right.
Yamo, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Bohold, Kenneton Desperate, new boy too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Bohold mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild. We'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected.
If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
It's dangerous, but...
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
Ah, no scrapping with filth today, it seems. But, you made some mention of coin, as I recall.
I did indeed, and the word once given...
Your share, Witcher.
Easiest job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
You spared your cust. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any other souls.
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the Reefers would surely have slain my Yokast.
Don't need any more. Rather you paid it out to the families of your pets' victims.
Noble of you, Master. I shall take the advice to heart. Yokast has flown her nest.
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one. But something might come of it. Who knows? Yokast could lay new eggs. Perhaps produce an entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Take care.
Well, like the Reavers said, that was easy. And we're right in the middle of this big old clump of question marks, too. And like I said, the last Hansa is in that northern swamp area, so we'll head to the south end of the cluster and save the Hansa busting for later, after we've cleared a few bandit camps.
Never forgives, grey tufts.
That guy managed to parry me through my whirlwind. That does not always happen. Weird time to whistle there, buddy. But yeah, clearly the signs are not enough. And I think at this point making some sort of deal with the Brewers Guild, or maybe not being quite so generous when specifically they are the ones who are sending goods through. Something like that. Just needs to stop rewarding behavior that is getting people killed, regardless of the context. But we were just up this way, found the monster lair. So let's delve into it, see what we can find. Maybe bring out a torch. Arachnum. Nope. Archospores. Damn it. Alright, that takes care of that. Seems like there was just the two of them, and some of the feline Witcher gear.
Every Witcher's felt it. The urge to drop it all and ride off into the sunset. This one decided to act on the urge. Costs be damned. No one lives there anymore. Might still find some clues, though.
Another Witcher giving up instead of getting the Grandmaster gear. Seems like there should be a way across there. What's this? Red body? She was looking for a very specific set of flowers from this very specific cave. Seems like she was secretly trying to get that person killed. Looks like that was the loot of that particular cave. So let's see. Yeah, the question mark in particular, the Hansa question mark, is the one above the structure in the swamp, not the one at the south end of the swamp.
Not good.
Bunch of dead bodies. Animal bodies.
Blood. Lots of it.
Yeah, looks like this was the last of the Leviota camps.
Kikimores?
Interesting. Oh, here they are.
Kikimore eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
They burn good. Not seeing any workers, though.
So, missing workers. This is what became of them.
Oh. At least now that they know, they can bring other people in and finish off the statue. And there he is.